Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you a new deck of an old archetype, and that's Gravekeepers. So they've been in the game for a very long time. They used to be meta once upon a time. You can ask Decade. He used to run them a lot when they revolved around Oracle. And some other cards we're not using here, but we're still using Oracle. We also have Visionary, who hasn't been around very long. He was an updated drop from Shizu, I believe. One of her last. Now we have the brand new box card, Gravekeeper Spy, flip effect, special summon one Gravekeeper's monster with 1500 or less attack points. Very, very good to start some combos. We have Gravekeeper's Descendant, just have one copy. You can tribute one other face-up Gravekeeper's monster, target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Pretty good as a one-up since we can float him out or search him. So we also have a Gravekeeper's Shaman. This card gains 200 for each Gravekeeper's monster in your graveyard. Negate all monster effects that activate in the graveyard, except Gravekeeper monsters. While Necrovalley is on the field, your opponent cannot activate field spells. Also, field spells cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So she's mostly just a big body with 6 stars, and she's 1500, so she's summonable with our flip effect, so lots of synergy with the deck. And of course, our bread and butter, we're using 3 copies. It's Gravekeeper Spiritualist, so she's what makes the deck a little viable. What does she do during the main phase? If Necrovalley is on the field, so that's obviously very, very important, guys. Necrovalley is on the field, you can fusion summon one spellcaster type fusion monster from your extra deck using this card you control and other monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. You can only use this effect once per turn. So, our main target is going to be Gravekeeper's Supernaturalist. He only takes 2 Gravekeeper monsters, so it's very easy to meet with her effect, as long as we have Necrovalley. So, what does he do? He gains attack 100 times the levels of the fusion monsters that were used. When Necrovalley is on the field, he can't be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you activate his effect, then at the end phase, you get to search your deck for any Gravekeepers or Necrovalley card. So pretty much everything is searchable from his effect. Very useful. Once he's on the field, he just keeps going, guys. And his attack gets massive, because he starts at 2500 with Necrovalley and 2000 normally, and just gains, the levels. So at least 4, minimum 8, but we get big, guys. We get up to 10. That's 14. That's a lot of attack. So we also got a brand new ultra rare that really makes Gravekeeper super fast, super great, is Necrovalley Throne. Activate one effect. You can either add a Gravekeeper's monster from your deck or hand, so any Gravekeeper's monster you want, or you can use it as a double summon, and once you use it, normal summon one Gravekeeper's monster. So you can only use one Necrovalley Throne per turn, but it's either a double summon or a search, which is very good, so we definitely want 3 of those. Of course, we want 3 Necrovalley. It fuels a lot of our effects. It has its own effects. All your Gravekeeper monsters gain 500. Negate any card that would move a card in the graveyard to a different place. Negate any card that changes the types or attributes of the graveyard. Very useful in shutting down decks. Very useful in starting our deck. You gotta get to it as fast as you want. There's nothing that can really search it beyond our fusion monster, but it's still in there. So now, we're running one of 3 other spell cards, so we can use this skill, Spell Specialist, guys. With Spell Specialist, we're really hoping to get to Necrovalley really fast, or we could get Necrovalley Thrones to start up a little slower Gravekeeper Spy, maybe into a Visionary play, something like that. We're using 2 of the best back row removal staples, but this last card, very important, guys, so you're going to see me playing with this card a whole bunch. It's called Magicalized Fusion. Fusion summon one spellcaster type monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field or graveyard. You can only activate this once per turn. Very cool card art. So you can in fact use it to summon Gravekeeper Supernaturalist, but a much better target, guys, is Quintet Magician. 5 spellcaster monsters. We can use them in the graveyard. We can use them on the field, so we do get it off. You'll see it in the replays with Magicalized Fusion and Quintet Magician. So, 5 spellcaster monsters. This card is fusion summoned using 5 spellcaster monsters with different names. You can destroy all cards your opponents control. I don't think we do that. If this face-up card on the field cannot be tributed nor use this fusion material, and it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Very strong, 4,500, 4,500. Absolutely crazy monster when you're able to get it out. And it is not that hard to get it out with Marginalized Fusion, especially when you're already deep into the duel. So, essentially guys, you're spamming this dude out very, very crazily, and he just keeps the search going. You're searching and grabbing. This guy's in case it gets crazy. Also Quintet is too, and then just a little bit of back row hate. It runs pretty smooth. There's probably ways to optimize this with like Silent Magician or other things like that, but this is a nice little pure just Gravekeepers, and it's actually pretty strong. Very, very decent, guys. The archetype definitely has a future, and we're jumping right in, so I hope you enjoy the replays. Okay, the new Seto Kaiba going first. See what he's got for us. We start with the Necrovalley, Cosmic Cyclone, and the Spiritualist, so not bad. We're gonna use Necrovalley, use our Spiritualist for a modest Supernaturalist. It's pretty much as low as we get with our Supernaturalist. It's 3,300. Uses effect first turn to search a throne, so we're in a great position next turn. Very fantastic board, guys. Look at this board first turn. This guy sets one monster. We're going to use Throne to get an Oracle out. We already have our Spiritualist. So there goes Spiritualist. She's going to use Oracle to make a really big Supernaturalist this time. So 3,300 versus 3,900. He's down to 100 life points, guys. Very, very close. But it was an White Stone of Ancient. That's going to bring out Spirit Dragon of White. He's going to ban our Necrovalley. Makes us significantly weaker, but still nothing to scoff at. He's going to use his effect to tribute off his Spirit of White. Bring out a Blue Eyes. Silver Cry that Spirit of White right back. Get rid of our Cosmic Cyclone. Now he's going to use that effect again to bring out another Blue Eyes, guys. So he's just spamming the board. This is the new Blue Eyes animation. You'll definitely see it when I make a Blue Eyes deck, which I will do very soon. And you got to use the new animation, the new art of the Blue Eyes to get that new animation. So that's where he goes. Now he's using alternate evolution. So he gets an alternate White Dragon that destroys one of our Supernaturals because we do not have a Necrovalley. Now guys, there's one card that could have saved me and we pulled it. Heart of the cards came through. Magicalized Fusion. We're going to use it with nothing on the field, nothing in our hand. Banish 5 monsters, 5 spellcasters from our graveyard, guys, to make the Quintet Magician 45,000, way over any crazy version of Blue Eyes that's gonna pop our monsters. Swing for damage, absolutely crazy, guys. Okay, fighting Yami-Yugi. Yami-Yugi versus Yami-Yugi, we are the Gravekeepers. Going second. Let's see what we're dealing with. No extra deck. We're a spell specialist to get all these spells in our hand. He's Trimids, so it should not be too hard for us to overcome. He starts with a Cruiser. We're gonna Cosmic Cyclone, what is probably a Trimid Pulse, and it is. We use Necrovalley. Necrovalley's gonna actually negate a few of their effects. He chooses to bring out his King Golem, gain that Cruiser effect, uses a Hunter. Still our turn though. We're gonna use Throne to search Oracle. Now we're going to use Spiritualist and Oracle to make a nice and fat Supernaturalist. 3,900, guys. Super fat. Uses effect so we get our search. We swing into his master, no problem. Search another throne. We're ballin'. What's he got, guys? Normal summons a Hunter. Special summons a Dancer. Dancer's effect, of course, is negated by Necrovalley. You can't move them boys anywhere else but the graveyard. We're the Gravekeepers. We tell you where they go. We gotta use Throne again, guys, to bring out another Spiritualist, this time with the Visionary, so he's a little weaker. But it's still a big old Supernaturalist. He's 3,700. Uses effect. You can only use one of their effects. He's got a Canadia, our biggest boy. Swing in. Still got the Hunter, though. Use the effect, search another throne, guys. Look at that. We've gone through all 3 of our thrones, thinning our deck like crazy. He gets Destiny Draw. Draw any card you want, bro. It's not gonna save you. Here, We get another Oracle. You know what that means. We're going to use Throne to add another Spiritualist. Look at this duel, guys. Now we're going to use the Spiritualist for another huge Supernaturalist, guys. 3,900, 3,700, 2,500. No problem for the Trimans. Get beat, guys. Whoa. Okay, here's our brand new fancy Seto Kaiba. We're going second. Let's see what he's got. Of course, we're using Spell Specialist. We got a Magicalized Fusion. We got a Necrovalley Throne. We also have our Spy. So we're going to set our Spy, use our Necrovalley Throne. That's going to allow us to normal summon our Visionary. We're going to swing right into a Whitestone of Ancient with our Visionary. That's going to let him bring out a Blue Eyes. Old school animation. He chooses an old school Blue Eyes. We have a Visionary. Visionary is very strong. He will discard a Gravekeeper's monster to not be destroyed. As long as you have one. We only have one, so he's only going to avoid one destruction. Here, he swings with a Spirit of White. We discard an Oracle to save our Visionary. Now he's going to special summon another Blue Eyes after he finishes off our Visionary. We're down to 100 life points, guys. Look what we got in our hand. We have Magicalized Fusion. That's all we need to use. We use monsters from our graveyard. We use our Visionary and our Oracle, guys, to make a big boy at 3,800. Swing into a Blue Eyes. That's 3,800 without Necrovalley. That'd be 4,300 with Necrovalley. So we use his search to get our Shaman out. He's going to use Whitestone of Ancients to get his Spirit of White back. Passes his turn. We're going to use our Spiritualist, swing over the Blue Eyes for 800. We're saving up for bigger monsters. We need a Necrovalley to get Quintet out. He obviously bricked though and ends his turn with the scoop. Great stuff, guys. Okay, against the new Seto Kaiba. Going first. Let's see what he's got for us. We're using Spell Specialist. Necrovalley and Throne, guys. That's all we need. We have our varied text of Gravekeepers, which isn't generally what you want. But we're going to get our Spiritualist. Going to throw away our Shaman for a decent sized Spiritual or Supernaturalist. 3,500 ain't bad. Use his effect. This is all turn 1, by the way, so look at this turn 1 play. Very good, guys. Have another Throne. Here we get our Spiritualist, but we're going to normal summon Descendant. We're going to use the second effect of Throne to special summon our Spiritualist. I use Descendant to destroy that back row. Lightsworn Hunter wouldn't have been able to destroy us anyway because of our Supernaturalist. But let's pretend Necrovalley wasn't even on the field. We could have used that to avoid the destruction, hit that OTK. Very good stuff, guys. Okay, facing the old-fashioned Seto Kaiba, the one who actually uses beatdown. Going second. This deck can go first or second. First turn plays are actually very good, even to do your fusion monster because he gets a search from your deck at the end of the turn. So here, this is all we need, guys. Necrovalley, any monster we want, or a double summon, and our girls to start the fusion. Here we're facing Dark Magician. He sets one, summons a rod, and passes his turn. We use Necrovalley. Normal summon our Spiritualist. She's going to throw away our Oracle and get a really fast Supernaturalist at 3,900. We're going to use our Supernaturalist, or I'm sorry, Necrovalley Throne to get an extra normal summon of our Spiritualist, so she's able to swing at the rod, and our Supernaturalist is going to be free to kill a Dark Magician. So it brings out 2 more Dark Magicians. We kill the lesser non-red one. We get to search at the end of our turn thanks to Supernaturalist. You gotta activate the effect though. It's always good to search Necrovalley Throne. Then you can draw and see what you drew into and then get the opposite of what you need. It's very useful, very good cards, guys. Very easy combos. Just gotta get to Necrovalley. That's really the only problem. Getting to Necrovalley. A good tech though is Magical Fusion. It's very useful in the deck, guys. It gets the pressure off needing Necrovalley so much. But other than that, guys, super fun, super aggressive. You're getting huge monsters, can't be destroyed. Searching your whole deck, like the whole duel. It's very cool stuff, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.